This is Manca's old school MP5. Well, it's not an MP5, it's also not that old school.
What?
So this is Zenit Firearms Z5 RS, which is essentially a Turkish MKE made MP5 that was rebranded, imported to the US, and then later imported to Slovenia. Doesn't matter. The MKE MP5s are made on the old HK tooling. Way in the past, they actually had the license to produce them. Now they just produce them without a license, but still the quality is okay. The only issue I know about the MKE produced guns is that their quality control is very inconsistent. But most of the guns work, and they work very well. This winter I got kind of bored and I decided to upgrade some of my guns, and I decided to kind of modernize my MP5 with the UTG Pro chassis, which makes it look more futuristic, gives it a nice rail, M-lock handguard, and all the bells and whistles. Well, Manca saw that, but she didn't like the modern look that much, and after Googling for 5 minutes, she found something that she likes. Wooden furniture for the MP5. And because of the kid, she's mostly stay-at-home mom. She doesn't go to the shooting range anymore. She doesn't shoot guns. She doesn't handle guns that much anymore. So when she showed some interest, I was on it. So I decided that I will upgrade her MP5 to whatever she wants. The issue is that there's no aftermarket wooden parts for the MP5, at least none that I could easily find online. So my plan was to source the original H&K G3 wooden stock and wooden handguard, and then kind of modify it to fit an MP5. I started with completely disassembling the parts, cleaning them thoroughly, especially the wood that was full of oils and dirt. I also hit it with a paint remover. Then it took some light scraping and a lot of cleaning to prepare the wood for the final finish. I hit the wood with light coats of tung oil. I'm not sure how to translate it. We'll just put it in the video. But essentially it's an oil that slowly oxidizes and creates a matte finish on the wood. It soaks in, it creates a surface, and it protects the wood and makes it more hydrophobic. My goal here was to preserve the original stressed and used look of the wood with all of the bruises, some markings, dirt, and signs of use. Cut the steel buttstock adapter to fit an MP5 lower and upper, remove the rust, degreased it, and then cold blew it. I wasn't able to get any of the original used G3 handguards, so I searched for alternatives, and I found the original HK wooden blank that was unfinished and didn't have the mounting hardware. This actually worked for me because to mount it on an MP5, the G3 hardware doesn't really help much. When I got the handguard, I sized it up to the MP5 and decided which part I want to use, marked it, cut it up, and then I used a Dremel to kind of make it fit. It was a lot of hit and miss. I actually had to use some additional glue here for the holes, but as is right now, it's super solid, it doesn't move, it has a secure connection, and I think it looks decent. I made almost the same finish for the wooden handguard as for the stock, with addition of some special blend of wood stains. I mixed a couple of different wood stains trying to match the color and the deepness of the stock, and I think I managed to do it quite well. The key here was also sanding in between with a very fine grit sandpaper to kind of smooth the finish and match it to the stock. I feel like this deep brown and black color combination is perfect for this project. This MP5 previously used the navy lower, which is great, but the plastic just does not go well with the wood. So I took an old G3 lower and adapted it to the MP5. The pistol grip is aftermarket, made by AC Unity, and it's an MP5/G3 pistol grip that fits on the old steel lowers. Why I went with this one is because I love the texture. It kind of gives you this matte finish, looks well, and also feels very nice in your hands. The sling is on HK hooks with real leather. Apparently this is the old G3 style sling, but I doubt it's original. It's in such a good condition that I think it's a reproduction. And of course, the old style straight magazine, well, this one is actually airsoft.
It's a trap!
It's just the body. It was 12 euros, but the real mags are so hard to get, and they cost so much money that there is no sense in using them. So I just bought this one for very cheap. And it's perfect for Instagram pictures. And for normal use, we can use normal MP5 magazines. I think it still looks legit. Now this MP5 is almost finished. Maybe in the future I'll play around with some optics, but this is the final configuration. Unfortunately, Manca was not able to come here to the shooting range and shoot it because of the reason that you will probably find out soon. So I'm here and I'll try it out and see if it's still worthy.